Hi everyone, I am the mother of three super active boys ages 14, 7, and 5. My husband is a business owner in a very active and physical line of work, and my father lives with us. So as you can imagine, we have our share of non-emergency accidents in and around the home. Because of that, I keep first aid kits everywhere. So today I'm sharing with you what I keep in my first aid kits, where I keep them, and why. Okay, first of all, I purchased these two Johnson & Johnson all-purpose first aid kits from Walmart, and I picked these two up for my husband. He is self-employed, he owns his own business, and he happens to be in a very physical line of work. And as you can see, they have all the good stuff already in them. Band-Aids and Bengay and Neosporin and Motrin and things like that. There's another picture. Looks like it has some gloves and some things that will probably come in handy for him. And I also love the sturdy boxes that they have come in. And so I have two of those, one for each of the trucks that he drives. Next, I have this lovely container that I purchased from the Dollar Tree. I found out about these containers from the channel Mommy Wolfpack. I will leave a link to her channel and video below, but I was so grateful that she shared these caddies because they have worked so well as our container for our first aid supplies. I used to use just a clear container to store the items in, but I find that this works so much better. First of all, it's bright green, so it's easy to spot. I love the handle. And in here, I just have plenty of things that we may need for those non-emergency bumps and bruises that occur when you have children. So I have some moist wipes, Band-Aids, some little kid-friendly antibacterial hand wipes, a thermometer, adhesive tape. I think this is gauze in here. And over here I just have ointments for burns and anti-itch ointments and Neosporin. Also have toothache gel, and these are gloves. This is petroleum jelly. I have some hand sanitizer and just all sorts of things that relate to all the little bumps and bruises. This right here is a cream that helps to soothe itchy skin. I think it's also good for burns. So I have just placed a lot of those little first aid type items in here for us to reach. I do have other containers for things like Tylenol and medications like this, but this is primarily just our little first aid kit, and I like to keep it separate so that I don't have to dig through the other medications just to find like the first aid stuff, the things we really want to get our hands on. These are alcohol prep pads. The handy dandy thermometer, of course, is something that you need. Did I already say Band-Aids? These are some clear waterproof assorted Band-Aids, and I think I have some other Band-Aids in here as well. Okay, so my next first aid kit is a kit for my purse. And you may be thinking that, okay, this is just a bit much. But no, it is not, because I will get to the first aid supplies that I keep in the car in just a minute. But this is one that I keep in my purse because I find that although I have first aid items in the car, there are times when things happen in between the car and wherever we are. For example, my niece had a performance. We were walking from the performance to the car. My 5-year-old fell down. Now this is a perfect little first aid to go that you can keep in your purse. It's small enough to fit in any purse. It just has the essential first aid items, nothing real complicated. It has 2 different types of Band-Aids. It also has hand cleansing wipes and gauze for you to use, and it's a durable plastic case. It's so easy to just throw into the bag, and they are $1 at the Dollar Tree. And I have another one that I have already used, and this is one of the best dollars that I have spent so far. I was reading this, I want to make sure I told you the right thing. Yeah, hand cleansing wipes, first aid gauze, flexible fabric band-aids, and adhesive band-aids. And I also keep a thermometer, and these are just some antibacterial hand wipes, and I keep those in my purse. Now, if I have a smaller purse or if I don't want to carry these things, then I definitely will just carry this. So if I don't take these things with me, then I definitely will just have that in my purse because it fits so well and it is so convenient to have. Okay, my father lives with us, so I have decided to put together a little first aid kit for him. Typically, I would keep everything all together with our main stash of first aid items, but I decided to give him his own container of first aid items, and also because this container is so convenient, he can also keep his primary medications in here as well. There's more than enough room to put his other medications in here. But I've already put in his aspirin that he takes every day. I have some cough medicine in here and some Alka-Seltzer that he likes to take when he's not feeling well. So that side can contain his daily medication. Over here, there are just some basic things, just moist wipes, Band-Aids. There's some oral gel for teeth and gums, alcohol prep pads, and a thermometer. Not putting anything too intense in here because, again, I want to monitor those medications. So certain things, yes, I am going to put down in his room, and other things I want to be able to monitor. My 14-year-old son, I've put together a little first aid kit for him. I don't have any medication in here because, again, I want to monitor his medication. I don't have a thermometer in here because I want to know if he has a fever. I want to monitor that. So I just have some general items in here. Band-Aids. I have petroleum jelly. This is anti-itch cream. This is a antibiotic cream, and these are moist wipes. And I believe that is all that's in here. And I'm also going to put in here some a tooth gel as well. If he has a toothache, he could just reach into his container. And this little container was $1 also, but I purchased this one from Target. So I like this one a lot. I like this one particularly for my son because it is definitely a smaller size. He's 14, and this will be perfect to go underneath his sink in his bathroom. These containers are first aid kits for the 2 cars that I drive primarily. I found that these first aid kits in the car come in handy. We have been on vacation and been in vacation in places that we weren't familiar with, and it was after hours, and one of my sons fell and really did a number on his head, and we were able to go outside and just grab a few of our first aid items. So I packed this with the idea of what would be some things that we may need when we're traveling. So I purchased some sort of travel size items. This is sore throat spray, saline spray, hand sanitizer. I do have Benadryl because sometimes, kids get stung or they get bitten by ants and things like that when you're on the road. Alka-Seltzer, there is a thermometer in there, Band-Aids, alcohol pads, antibacterial wipes, petroleum jelly, same thing over here. I also have this tape, have tape in there as well, gauze, Band-Aids, and just your essential things, burn relief, anti-relief cream, just basically pretty much what we have at home, but just keeping in mind things that we may need if we have an incident on the road. This is an instant cold pack that I have in there. So that's pretty much how I pack our first aid kits. So just as a recap, I have 2 first aid kits for my husband. I have my first aid kit for the home. I have a first aid kit for my purse, first aid kit for my father, a first aid kit for my 14-year-old son, and 2 first aid, I use this for wiping down some items. 2 first aid kits for both of the cars that I drive. So that is my system. I hope that you have found some beneficial tips in this video. If so, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate sharing this time with you. Have a happy, blessed day. Be happy, live full, and love life. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.